I woke up this morning and I was inspired. I tried to brainstorm how I could maybe ramp it up, not do some of the same things over and over. And what I concluded is I'm gonna try one of the tactics that I actually got from my dad. He was gonna put shampoo on overhanging limbs for scrapes. You know, putting scent on those scrapes with a little bit of extra motivation, something maybe even a little unnatural that the deer aren't always smelling. They're curious creatures, so they're gonna want to see what's up, and I kind of agree with that. And then I got to thinking, I was like, well, what would probably last longer than shampoo but would stay there and is artificial? And what I came up with is those little car air fresheners, those little trees that you put in your cars. Wouldn't that work perfect? I mean, it's artificial, you can put it out, it smells for a long time, and that's what it's designed to do. And they've got different scents that are really close to the traditional attractants that a lot of people use. And so I went into AutoZone this morning and I looked through and I found some vanilla and some peach. But I'm gonna put out, I think, 3 of those peach trees on an overhanging limb just to see what'll happen. And the way I chose this spot is I wanted a spot that was easy for deer to get to if they wanted to, if they're curious. They don't have to cross multiple ridges to get there. So I looked for a spot on OnX where multiple ridges kind of come to a hub and almost like a starburst pattern on the map. And what I found is pretty perfect. And there's a little opening in the middle of that hub. And I also looked at the wind directions for the next week, and it's predominantly going to be south. It sways a little bit west and east, but for the most part south. So then I looked around on this field. I want to put this camera up facing north. That way the south winds carry it in front of the camera, and we'll be able to survey. It's pretty open in front of the limb. This opening right here provides a great opportunity for deer to trigger the camera and not necessarily come directly to the limb if they don't want to, but if they're going to check it out, I think I'll get it on camera. There's also an old logging road behind me that I don't know if they're traveling it or not. I've never been to this spot before, but if they are, that's going to go right to the scrape. And there's also a bunch of these old rubs on the edges. There's rubs like that all throughout the edges. So I know there's bucks here. I don't know what size bucks, but we're about to figure out. We'll see if they like peaches. I know I do. It smells good. If I was a deer, I'd be all over that. So, you know what? This might be a bust, but also could be the key to success. Let's try it out. I kinda like you. I'm gonna go ahead and check this one, and as long as there's no like really big bucks, I'm gonna go ahead and try this car scent. It's vanilla, so let's see if I can get it out. So this will be going on that scrape. Right now I'm gonna check this camera and make a decision from there. So it looks like I've got those 2 other bucks and then that buck kind of coming by this scrape semi-frequently. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the vanilla out and see what happens. There's no giants around here yet, but that might just be the trick to get them in. Vanilla. It actually stinks a little bit. I would never put this in my car, but I would put it right here. I normally say don't touch these licking branches, but there's enough scent being put out on it that I think it'll mask it. that the car fresheners are out. We'll see what that does. Got high hopes. So it's about a week later after I set up all the car scents. You can see the scrape back there. And man, was I right. There's some bucks from actually a few ridges over that came to investigate and put their noses all up in it and use the scrape. So I am pumped up. It's only been here a week and I've already got, I think, 3 different bucks, 2 shooters on it, and we'll see where this goes. I'm gonna keep them up and see if any other bucks smell the aroma and want to come check it out. But I'm pretty pumped about that. Can't really complain about that. One of the most impressive bucks that I've got on camera around here in this area came to check it out, and can't wait to see what else shows up in the next coming weeks. This is this is pretty cool. I didn't expect this to work as good as it did. I was expecting, you know, a bunch of does and stuff to check it out, and they did check out the peach one, but a guy came and turned off my camera after it's only been up a day. But it only took them a day to find this, so turns out that this is a pretty good idea. I'm gonna switch it up, and now that I know that those bucks are on this ridge, I'm probably just gonna keep this here. I'm not gonna do any other experiments. I might do some on some ridges far away, because I'm wanting to do some more experiments, try some stuff out. But it looks like this worked for now. The wild game is gonna stay here and run, and we'll see what else we get on it in the coming weeks.